Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. Now, we seem to be getting quite a lot of views on the old Twizy videos lately, so I thought I'd do something different today. What I'm going to try and do is show you even more what it's like to drive a performance Twizy, and to do that we're going to do it POV style. Now, if you've been watching the videos already, you'll know that this is a Renault Twizy, and you'll know that this is a power box which basically improves the performance of it. It increases the power and it increases the braking, so this is like an all-round performance enhancement. And I've said this many times before, I wouldn't drive one of these without this, because this is the whole reason I actually got this little car, because it's electric. I wanted to learn more about how these things work, and also it's one of the first electric cars that you can actually modify, which I think is going to open the floodgates for more. I really want to start getting back into tuning cars again, but I want to do it electric style, and this is the start of that. So much like any tuning box that's available for petrol and diesel cars, this just basically just plugs into the diagnostic port. You can run a bunch of profiles on here, you can set it up to how you want it. You know, you can have crazy performance that pushes the limits of everything, or you can just set it up for an eco drive. So let's go for a blast. A little bit bright over there. So, fully charged battery, and we're just heading out to a local town. So it's pretty cold today. Battery's only 9 degrees, so you're not getting full performance really today, but I can show you what it's like. We're in sport mode. Now, I wouldn't even attempt to be going around a bend at even like 40 mile an hour with the standard wheels on, because you just end up with the front just sliding out. But this is no problem at all. So light on the throttle. So you can see these 3 bars here, they show you how much throttle you're actually putting down, or how much power is actually being put down at this moment. So you can see at the moment I'm not even putting any throttle on at all, as you'd expect. I'm only doing 40 mile an hour. So it is pretty wet and pretty slippery, nice indications. And stuff like this will happen if it's that's the thing with this, there's so much torque. Spun up again then. So yeah, sport mode, got 3 different profiles: eco, normal and sport. Sport is the one I just leave it in unless I'm trying to do, you know, maximise distance. Eco is like the standard car. Now, the guy that made this, Kenneth, has basically set the programs to the eco is actually as close to the standard car as you can get. I think that's correct. Some of you will know. I'm going straight over. So the handling is superb until you end up hitting a bus. This car is all about 0 to 30 acceleration. It will top out, you know, at about 60 miles an hour. We're going slightly uphill at the moment, so you see our battery temperature has raised up to about 12 degrees now. Once this gets up to about 30 degrees, then that's where it starts getting, the performance increases quite dramatically actually. Quite flat out. Starting to gain on this car in front. Good thing about this as well, because it's light, if you sit in the slipstream of other cars, then you really do sort of save quite a lot of energy. That's quite interesting. past you and pull alongside you and stuff like that to have a look to see what it actually is. That's one thing that you'll know if you get one of these things. It's crazy. This little stoplight comes on because we're basically pushing the limits of the BMS. It's nothing bad, but well, so as he gets completely squashed by a lorry. The side windows you can't really see in this view, but they do rattle a bit. That's why we're waiting for some new ones from Twizy Windows. I think is a new Korean-based supplier, so the windows are actually supposed to be a lot better, and they can he says you can actually go for a car wash, but we'll certainly try that out. Should be here soon, those windows. See what I mean? From the 0 to 30, it's very, very impressive. I just love the rawness of it. I love how hard the suspension is, especially with these different wheels and everything else. Like, it really does feel like a little, just a little go-kart that's, you know, it's just fun every time you take it out. That's the main thing about this thing. Past this car uphill. So this is one of the things I want to improve with this car, and I reckon I know a way of doing this. I reckon I know a way of getting the performance, increasing that 50 mile an hour. I reckon I can increase that, but I need some more batteries, and yeah, it would take quite a lot of work, but I think it would be worth it. So I may do that. What I don't want to do is spoil the practicality of this car, because it is actually incredibly good for like just bumbling around, short journeys, having a bit of fun as well, and everything else, you know. If I want to go fast, I'll take the other car, but actually the nippiness of the acceleration darting about town is just, as I've said so many times, it's just brilliant. It's not like that without the power box though, so unless you get the power box, you know, it's very, very sedate. So it's a highly recommended, that box. It's Christmas Eve tomorrow. I really don't know why I'm going to a supermarket on the run up to Christmas. Not a good idea, really. Just love the responsiveness of this little thing. It's so brilliant. You can always make that back wheel spinner. be honest, I might just park here. Save messing around, and we're back. Quick, sharp exit. Don't hang around. Oh, better take the handbrake off. It's one way to beat the Christmas rush a little bit. Takes the edge off. That's why you got a dent in the side of your car, love. I've changed the camera angle now. It was right in my periphery. So I've got a nice amount of regen braking turned up on here, so that's, my foot is completely off the throttle right now. And so it'll just bring me to a standstill quite nicely. You can actually see the current that it's actually putting into the battery as well, if you really want to geek out on there. What's funny is where you might be able to see the reaction this car gets from people as you're driving about busy towns. It's really funny. Now there is a charge point in there, but I'm not going to use that one because there's a new one in the Waitrose car park, and yeah, because I wouldn't normally need to charge, but I do need to go somewhere else a little bit further afield, so I'm going to do a little charge, a little top up. Fancy having a driving lesson on a pre-Christmas Eve. Same old problem. Here we go. Right, let's get this bad boy on charging. All hail the granny charger. Right, pretty much got a full charge then, guys. Now we're back on the road. Well, we're not moving anyway. I've arrived at the next town, guys. It wasn't really very exciting, the trip up here, because it was just quite slow moving. I was thinking about going around all the traffic, but I think that might have been taking the piss a little bit. You can filter in this car quite well actually, like if there is a wide enough road, but you do get some funny looks because people still think it's a car, not a quadricycle. This town's quite posh actually. It can be a little bit snobby at times. I just think it's funny really. There goes my camera. Right. There we go. It's always a space. Right, done. Time to go home. Let's try and get back as quick as possible. Got 78% charge. And go back a different way. 100 degrees now. So it's rolled back to eco mode. Oh, squirrel. Acceleration slowed down because of the multiple charge cycles that I've done today. It's actually heated the motor up quite a lot, and also the battery pack as well is on 30 degrees, which is fine. Actually at 30 degrees, as I was saying earlier, it performs a lot better, but obviously we need to be in sport mode to really see how much better. But the efficiency goes up. I mean, the efficiency, how many miles you get out of the battery increases. You know, kind of proportional to the battery temperature, which is quite interesting. It's low internal resistance. There you go, guys. I'm going to wrap it up then because I'm nearly back. Hope you've enjoyed this one, bit of a different one. This is Powerwall along this road. So don't forget to subscribe, like, doing the usual stuff. And I'll catch you in the next video.